Hi everyone, welcome to Techie World. So, in the Java 16 new feature series, we have already discussed sealed classes and records. Okay, the next topic that we are going to discuss is warning for value-based classes. Okay, and then later we'll come up with a video on pattern matching for the instance of also added stream.toList and the vector API incubator. Now, vector API is still in incubation phase, so we'll see when we come up with that. But yeah, definitely we'll get the video on all these topics. So today, let us discuss warning for the value-based classes. To understand warning for value-based classes, first we need to understand what is the value-based classes. Okay, to answer this question, we can say any class which has an internal annotation called at the rate jdk.internal.value-based can be called as the value-based classes. Now, what are the examples of the value-based classes? So we can say all the wrapper classes are value-based classes, or optional classes that is available in java.util is a value-based class, or we can say local date time that is available in java.time is a value-based class. Okay, so with this new feature, what Java people did with the value-based classes is whenever you try to use these value-based classes in a synchronized environment. When I say synchronized environment, I simply means that in a synchronized method or in a synchronized block, then you will get a compile time warning saying value-based classes are discouraged argument for the synchronized statement. Okay, so that's the only very small improvement that we have in the Java 16. Now, let's have a brief look on the theory about this topic and then we will do a small code demo to understand this topic in a better way. So, let's have a look on some of the theoretical part about value-based classes that are rather warning for value-based classes, and then we'll do a small code demo. Okay. So the first point about value-based classes is some classes such as java.util.optional or java.time.localDateTime are value-based classes. Okay. Even the second point you can say such instance of the value-based classes are final and immutable. The third point about warning for value-based classes is wrapper classes are also considered as a value-based classes. These point I already discussed in the beginning itself. It's just a theoretical what you need to say when someone asks you this, okay, in an interview. The fourth point about value-based classes is value-based classes have annotation at the rate jdk.internal.value-based, which we already discussed, okay. The last point about warning for value-based classes is and from Java 16 it now generates a compile time warning in cases such classes are synchronized using synchronized keyword. To understand the fourth point in a better way, I have a code example here on the down. You can see I have double D equal to 10.0. Okay. And double is a wrapper class. So wrapper class is a value based classes. Okay. To understand it better, let me show you this picture. So have a look on this. So any class which has an internal annotation called at the rate jdk.internal.value based, all these classes are known as value based classes. So double is also a value based class. Okay. So if you want to use this double D in a synchronized block like this, you can see synchronized D and then we are trying to print the D. Then in this situation, you will get a compile time warning saying that value based classes are discouraged for the synchronized statement. Okay. Now let's have a look on this brief code demo to understand it in a better way. Let's switch to the IDE. So to save the time, I have already written the class called value based class demo. And also I have written the main method, which is obviously required to run any Java program. Okay. Now we'll do a small code demo. Let us write the same what we wrote in the slide. So double D equal to 10.0. Okay. And then what we'll do, we'll try to synchronize it. Okay. And in the synchronized block, what we are doing, we are just trying to print this D. Okay. So this code will work perfectly. But if you see here, you are getting a compile time warning saying double is a value based class which is discouraged argument for the synchronized statement. So that's the only improvement that we have in the Java 16 with respect to value based classes. Okay, once you save it, you try to run it, it will run perfectly. But yeah, there is a warning. You can see you got 10, right? So yeah, it is running, you are getting 10, but the point is you are getting a warning on the compile time. So that's pretty much all about this topic. I'll be posting more such informative video on this channel. So if you found this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.